This is super interesting. CNN did an interview with a Russian soldier who is defecting. He's a defector from the Russian military, and he is speaking out against the Russian military, telling his story. Very fascinating. Take a look at this.
Chibrin defected from the Russian military and fled to Europe, where we met him in a secret location. He shows me his military booklet with a stamp signed by the commander of the 64th Motor Rifle Brigade, Colonel Azatbek Omurbekov, known in Ukraine as the Butcher of Bucha. Chibrin says he and his comrades were given shoot-to-kill orders, even though Russia has denied any wrongdoing by its forces around Kiev.
We had a direct command to murder those who divulged our positions. If someone had a phone, we were allowed to shoot him.
Chibrin says the unit was deployed to Belarus shortly before the invasion, allegedly for training. The soldiers had no idea they would soon advance into Ukraine, and he says they weren't prepared for war.
Everyone thought they could be like Rambo. Those who said, I will be shooting Ukrainians easily, piece of cake. When they went to the front line and then they came back, they were like, we don't want no war.
Chibrin says he too came under Ukrainian artillery shelling and showed us this video from near the town Lipivka, west of Kiev. He tells me he refused to fight because he was opposed to the war and that his commanders called him a coward and reassigned him to menial labor tasks in the rear echelon. He says he didn't witness the mass killings the unit is accused of, but did witness plenty of crimes against Ukrainian civilians, including looting.
They weren't trying to hide it. They did this very openly.
Yeah. They like, we want to hide it, so everything what they see. Whoa, I wanted this looting, I want this. Everything makes the loot, and cars too make the looting.
And even rape.
I saw rapists running around being chased because they were committed rape. The guys who did rape, I saw them run. Then I learned they were rapists. They raped a mother and a daughter. They were never jailed, just fired, just like that. Go!
Wow. So, I mean, good that he's coming out. This does, obviously just recognizing the horrors that the Russian military is doing, but then also it shows you what we talked about initially, that it seemed to be the case that this wasn't a broadly supported or well-coordinated effort to invade Ukraine. Instead, it was Putin-focused, Putin kind of isolated idea, right? And so he forced it to happen, but it's not even like his own military or military leaders were prepared for it. And it's all contributing to why this has not gone well for Russia. And there were so many expectations that the second they invaded, Ukraine was going to fall instantly and Russia was going to be able to occupy Ukraine. But that hasn't happened. Ukraine has stood so strong and fought back so effectively, and Russia has just had loss after loss after loss. And so I think one of the things that contributes to it is people like this guy who aren't even bought into the broader message or goal behind this and recognize how vile what their military and their country is doing is. And so it's very fascinating. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get a full extra show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there's a link in the description.